This is Greg Troutwine with Marine Technology TV, and we're very pleased to be joined today by Chris Gilson, the CEO of Voyis, to discuss the company and the rationale for its recent rebranding from 2G Robotics. Chris, I'm certain that many of our viewers know you and the 2G brand very well for quite some time. To start, quite simply, why was the decision taken to rebrand 2G Robotics to Voyis?
Yeah, thanks, Greg, and appreciate you having me. Well, we've been talking about rebrand for some years now and looking for a brand that better represents us and with an improved look and feel. This year has been a big change for us. I mean, between the acquisition from Sonardyne and the COVID pandemic, that's really shifted us towards online marketing. So we just thought it was the perfect opportunity for a change. The name Voyis, our new name, is inspired by the essence of what we do in this industry. And it comes from the term voyage, and more specifically, voyage into the darkness. Our laser and camera systems have always operated on subsea vehicles, and it's representing the way we deploy these vehicles. So when they take that first plunge under the water's surface, and where we shift from our understanding to the understanding of the sensor payloads. But with this new brand, I mean, it's more than just the name. We wanted a fresh look that represents who we are. I mean, we've always been a really passionate team. That's where our goal is to push the limits of underwater technology and collect amazing data sets. So with this new brand, we want to do a much better job of showing off that technology and the amazing data so that we can hopefully inspire others to get involved in this industry and explore the unknown. But more than that, we also want to come forward with a more human, more personal brand, showcasing the people behind our amazing products. I think this industry does an incredible job of showing off what we do and our technology, but not always with a focus on the people behind it.
As most of our viewers surely already know, 2G Robotics was recently acquired by Sonardyne. How did the move to this organization materially impact your company, your brand, and the decision that we're discussing today?
Yeah, I can honestly say it's been a very positive journey for us. I mean, the COVID pandemic has brought with it a lot of uncertainty, and it's probably been a far from normal acquisition transition process. But I can honestly say it's been the acquisition has been one of the big positives for us in the last 2 years. I mean, we're still operating as a separate entity with our own vision, our own culture, and our own brand, and we want to maintain that. I mean, it's still going to be the same people here, and we hope to make sure that comes through in our new brand. I think part of being a part of this new group of companies is we have a higher level vision, and we have a clear niche in that, which is delivering the most innovative optical solutions for the underwater industry to hopefully enable us to see the depths like we see the surface. And now we have behind us the resources to invest in the cutting edge R&D to make our vision a reality. I think what has changed is that we now have access to the support and collaboration from a wider group of companies, which is very important for us. I mean, we're still a fairly small team with 10, 15 years of experience, but now we're a part of a group with sister companies that have decades of experience, and that's going to be really beneficial for us in the short term and for the years to come.
Can you just give us a by the numbers look at Voyis today using the metrics of your choice?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll see what numbers I can pull out for this one. So Voyis is still a small company. I mean, we have a small team of around 21 employees, half of those focused on engineering and R&D. We're still located where it all started in Waterloo, Ontario, Canada, right between three Great Lakes, which give us incredible access to freshwater testing sites and numerous shipwrecks to test our new optical sensors. Over the years, we've scanned tens of thousands of kilometers of pipeline, even more seabed, and countless shipwrecks. And we've operated on, I'd say, a majority of the leading subsea vehicles. I mean, the Huygen AUVs, back where it all started in 2013 in the Gulf of Mexico. I'd say most work-class ROVs, towed systems. And now looking forward, I mean, we have a big focus on enabling smaller AUVs and ROVs to achieve the same level of high-resolution laser and imagery. We now have 4 core product lines. Our InSight laser scanners, our Observer stills imaging systems, our Recon AUV payloads, and our Perception ROV skids.
Aside from the new name, how does the rebrand to Voyis materially impact your organization and its offering to the subsea industry? Specifically, in short, looking at product, focus, and mission, what will be new? What will change?
So the team and the culture will stay the same, as will our approach to customers, working with them as partners. And really, we hope to show that off in the new brand, not change it. But I think what it does give us is a new clear focus on our mission, which is providing the best optical sensors so that we can all understand the depths like we see the surface. Going forward, I mean, we hope to have more impact with our incredible data, using that data not just to, make amazing models of subsea targets, but also to aid in autonomy, to process it in real time, use machine learning, and in the end, hopefully inspire others to push the limits and explore more of the underwater world. With regards to our products, they're generally going to stay the same, but I think one big shift is a shift from selling not just our amazing technology, but selling complete solutions. And that's complete solutions that enable our customers to do more things and do them more easily. So you'll see a focus on applications. So that's targeted payloads that are easy to adopt and are focused on achieving specific goals.
Looking at the subsea market as a whole, what macro trends do you see today from autonomy to digitalization, and how is Voyis aligned to capitalize?
Yeah, when we look at the ocean sector now, it's rapidly changing. There's a huge advent of autonomous systems. There's a focus on remote operation, data automation, and now we see smaller platforms coming that basically make it more efficient and easier to achieve low-cost operations. I think in the end, this is going to mean a lot more exploration and easier access to the oceans. And that's incredibly exciting, and really it's only been accelerated by the current pandemic. Aligned with this, I think we've seen a really interesting evolution with our customers. So historically, when we started, the surveyors themselves and the vehicle manufacturers were very much the system integrators. They could at that time fairly easily and straightforward to purchase a multi-beam, some basic camera and lights, a navigation system, and an ROV, strap them all together and get them all working fairly easily to collect the data they need to achieve their goals. But now the industry is pushing towards autonomy, remote operations, and sensors that are much more complex. So lots and lots more data. We're talking terabytes now, and they want to start using these sensors to aid in autonomy, aid in navigation. And with that comes a lot more complexity. We see the same thing with the vehicle manufacturers we work with. There's a lot more competition in that space now, and they need to be at the forefront of vehicle design, endurance, and remote operations. And they also now can't be at the forefront of optical sensors, and especially don't know how to use the data from those sensors in real time to aid in navigation. So I think it's going to be more than ever up to the sensor providers to find those synergies, make it easier for them to integrate and to get more out of the data we provide. I truly think it's going to be the sensors themselves that enable the autonomy in the future, and we need to align to make that happen. We also just kicked off a new project with the Canadian Ocean Supercluster. So that's a project to deliver an autonomous pipeline inspection payload for small AUVs. Typically, pipeline inspection has been done by large vehicles, and we want to make it possible to do this on smaller ones that reduce cost and the environmental impact by using smaller vessels. So in this project, we're bringing together all the sensors needed for pipeline inspection. So that's our optical sensors, ocean floor geophysics, contactless anode detection sensors, and then IVA's, our sister company's onboard processing electronics that can do deep learning in real time to detect defects, and then pipeline following as well to enable that autonomy. So the goal there is a modular add-on capability for any AUV so that we simplify the integration process and testing and make it easier than ever for the surveyors to adopt this. Last thing, I mean, we're really investing in data automation. So with a real focus on doing it all in real time on board the vehicle so that we can deliver the best possible data in real time for both to accelerate the data workflow, but also to enable better machine learning on board the vehicle. So we just launched our new True Color Enhancement image processing solution. So this is basically a machine learning approach to color enhancement, where we take in a large data set collected from the vehicle and we train a model based on the specific sensors, how they're integrated into the vehicle, and the operating conditions. And that allows us to provide true color images that are evenly illuminated across the field of view. And this is going to enable some pretty incredible mosaics and wide area image maps, as well as better onboard deep learning, having better input data.